Special thanks to our sponsors for sending us to Computex 2019.
What's going on, everyone? We are here at the Phanteks suite for Computex 2019, and we've got a really cool case we're going to focus a dedicated video on because I think you guys are going to really like this one from both a value perspective and a functional perspective. So this is a familiar chassis. It's the P400, more particularly the P400A, and the A stands for, you guessed it, airflow. So you can see this entire front panel is basically one big metal mesh panel, and they were telling me how technically difficult this was to do, not only to hole punch a curved surface like this and to have these very fine, you can see specific cuts there that kind of wrap with the contours of the chassis. So this is, I believe, around 50 to 55% hole punches, so it's going to be pretty porous. I know it looks a little blocked off here. The white paint is a little thicker, so that might reduce the porosity just a bit more. But because it's such a large surface area, you can see the entire front panel. Come from this side here, Kyle, so you can see straight on. Literally, the entire front panel here is one big metal mesh panel. So even if it is rather restrictive, the entire thing is going to allow air to be pulled in. So you stick 2 or 3 fans up front, and we expect excellent airflow capabilities. And we'll be sure to review this in a dedicated video, talking about thermal performance, how porous it actually is. So stay tuned for that. You can see internally here, it's the same P400 you guys know and love, with a few tiny changes at the rear. So if you want that native vertical graphics card support, that's been pretty popular as of late. There are no longer those little frame, little bars that would normally, have to be cut if you want to use like a cable mod kit or whatever, like a vertical bracket. Phanteks sells their own that will work with this, and you can remove this entire rear PCIe slot cover window and replace it with a vertical kit that they have, and that you can actually buy that kit for like 30 or 40 bucks. It's pretty cheap, and the riser cable is built very well, the individual sleeving, so it's very sturdy in the long run. I thought you guys would really like this one because something I haven't said yet, coming in at $69.99. Really good price. It's actually cheaper than the original P400, which is pretty incredible, and this is a contender, folks. I can't wait to build in it and test out that airflow that they have been touting so much. You can see this one here is a more expensive model by about 20 bucks. So 89 US for this one, and it's going to come with 3 of these addressable RGB fans, and then you're going to have that built-in RGB controller. You can control it all really by the case itself, so it's all nice and integrated. And yeah, they've just got it just blinged out in there, looking nice and fancy. You can see in this one they do have that vertical bracket, and it's recessed actually quite a bit from the TG left panel, so shouldn't expect too detrimental performance here thermally for the graphics card. So looking really good. I like especially the cheaper version because $70 for a case like this is super competitive. It's a competitive space to begin with, but when you have this much functionality and you have the backing of the original P400, which I thought was a really good case to begin with, this is exciting. So that's why we dedicated a video like this to it. I hope you guys have enjoyed this coverage. Another video from Phanteks is coming up very soon. We're going to show you guys the rest of the stuff in the suite because you've only been facing this little corner right here, and the room is very big. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. This is Science Studio. Thanks for learning with us.